let me just bring up Pulse 1988. What a weird flick from out of left field. It is definitely sci-fi horror, my favorite subgenre. Something strange is happening to the appliances in 11-year-old David's home as a paranormal threat sweeps through the neighborhood. It is really an unusual flick. Cliff DeYoung, Roxanne Hart, and Joey Lawrence star in this film, directed by Paul Golding. People talk about modern paranoias with technology, Wi-Fi systems, and TVs that can listen in on you, which is true. Built in with monitoring devices. That's what everything is built with now. But in the 1980s, this guy, the writers of Pulse, got this idea. It was kind of like the prototype. Our own daily technology turning against us. That's basically what Pulse is. And when I saw this back in the day, I don't know if I saw it in the theater, but I at least rented it. Let's put it that way. On VHS.
You know, David, it's a good thing your school didn't let out last week. We had a lot of excitement around here.
What happened? A fire?
No. Hank Jordan, the guy who lived there, just went crazy or something.
Spooky, ain't it? Did it talk to you? The voice in the wires.
Listen, please.
He seems to think that what happened at the Jordan house is going to happen here.
It comes into the wires. I saw it. And that night you were gone, I felt it.
Pulse, the ultimate shocker.
Pulse, recommended. It's a really cool flick. The Curse is a Lovecraft based film from 1987. It is based upon the Lovecraft kind of quasi-novella short story. I think it's about 50 pages long, if I'm not mistaken. The Color Out of Space. Now, that has been recently remade or readapted by Richard Stanley, the film with Nicolas Cage called The Color Out of Space, which is quite good. Highly recommended. This one, I also recommend it. It's good. It's just, they kind of take The Color Out of Space and really stretch it. Let's put it that way, so it veers off from the Lovecraft story kind of quickly, but it is entertaining. Let's put it that way. As it says, after a meteor falls on his family farm, Zach discovers that something inside it is infecting every living thing on the farm, including his family. Now, Claude Akins is in this flick. Will Wheaton. Yes, it's Will Wheaton. And Amy Wheaton. They're also, as well as John Schneider, believe it or not. They're all in this film, and, let's put it this way. Yeah, it's definitely not, by far, not one of the best Lovecraft adaptations, but at least it's entertaining. And it's not as good as The Color Out of Space or the German film, The Color, Die Farbe. which I highly recommend. I think that came out 2010. That brings us to The Church. Now, this is one hell of a flick, folks. 1989. Michele Soavi. Produced by Dario Argento. And this is a film that, look, if you love horror films, you got to see this film. That's one thing. But if you dig Argento films and Lucio Fulci and so forth, this is a must-see. A group of tourists find themselves trapped inside a medieval European cathedral with a dark history, where wronged spirits seek revenge. Really cool, great setup, opening sequence, really well set up film. And it's just, man, it's Michele Soavi. He's quite a horror film director. Highly recommended. And of course, with this particular film, I do have a bit of a trailer.
Shh. Last night, the angel of evil possessed me, and I became his servant. I want to do evil, to kill.
There you go, folks. The trailer to The Church. Some good kill scenes. That's the plus to the 1981 film Absurd. Joe D'Amato, the infamous director. Good Lord. Killing Birds. I think that may have... Yeah, that's Zombie 5 Killing Birds. Oh, my God. Endgame. The Crawlers. That's not a bad poster. There's Absurd. Yeah, Death Smiles on a Murderer and Beyond the Darkness. This sadistic saga includes ill-fated nurses and babysitters, biochemical clergy, and the most memorable bloodshed scenes in Italian horror history. Wrong. I would definitely not call this the most memorable, including the bloodshed scenes, the murder sequences. No, they're good. There's some really good scenes. They don't in any vague fucking way or form stack up to Soavi or Argento or Fulci for that matter. It's child's play. You just keep waiting for something to happen. Meanwhile, there's like 20 minutes of filler until the next kill scene. Kind of like Doom Asylum from 1987. But check out this chick. Let me see if I can. Look at the guns on that chick, folks. Yeah. And, well, she definitely bears them in this film. Briefly, in Doom Asylum. I'm just going to run this for a little bit because.
Rapunzel? You in there?
There we go. One of the main attractions to Doom Asylum. But Patty Mullen is also the co-star of this film. Now, Patty Mullen, you may know from Frankenhooker. Oh, yes. A group of teens are excited to party in an abandoned asylum, but have no idea that inside the crumbling building is a psychopath with surgical tools. And it's clunky, folks. It's clunkily directed. There are periods in this film, once again, just like Absurd, where you're just like, okay, something happened. Please just make something happen. That type of deal. But as I said, you got Patty Mullen, you got that hot punk rock blonde. So there are some, there's some pluses to this film.
But I'm worried now, that legend about the coroner?
Nobody ever got killed by a legend.
Back in a flash. And if I'm not, don't come looking for me.
Yeah, the girl with the glasses that's talking, she's wearing the blue one-piece bathing suit. Kristen Davis, you may recognize that name. She's the black-haired chick in Sex in the City. It's Cannibal Apocalypse with John Saxon, 1980. After being rescued, mentally unstable Vietnam vets who were held captive by the Viet Cong come back to America carrying a flesh-eating virus. Sure they do. And of course, it's an Italian gore flick directed by Antonio Margheriti. Oh yes, with John Saxon.